Hi, I'm Dan at Buckethead Studios, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing this book, which is a guide to film and TV cosplay by Holly Swinyard. So let's go. Now, I guess technically you could call this my first sponsored video. Now, this book was very kindly sent to me by Holly and Pen and Sword Publishing for the purpose of review, so a huge shout out to them. Holly is in fact an acquaintance and friend of mine that I've met through online and I've met a few times in person, and they have written this book, and yeah, we're going to take a look at it today. Just in case you don't know me, I am a prop maker and cosplayer and have been doing so for about 5 years plus. So this will be my insight into this book and how I think it fits into the cosplay community. Now, this book is actually a little bit different to most other books that I've come across in that it approaches cosplay in more of like a social and academic way rather than something that's like instructive on craft processes. And it's quite different to books from someone like Kamui Cosplay. These ones are very specific and will be on a very specific subject. You've got stuff like lights or photography, things like that. This one was written by Holly, and Holly is also an editor on the Cosplay Journal, which I have a copy of here, which is also a great publication which you should check out. Everything that I'm talking about I will leave links to in the description below in case you want to get any of these things. I think you can still get the Cosplay Journal, but I don't know what volume it's on right now. But back to this one. This is a guide to film and TV cosplay, and let's take a look inside. So if you want to know what the contents look like very briefly, there you go. Feel free to pause at your leisure if you want to see. But these are the chapter headings and the topics that I covered in this book. Now, I think this is most useful for people who are just getting into cosplay, but having said that, being a somewhat experienced cosplayer myself, I still got quite a lot out of it. The first part of this book covers the history of cosplay, and that was something that I hadn't really looked into or knew a lot about, and it was very interesting to see how cosplay came about through just general costuming and into cosplay, and just how cosplay fits into the fashion scene in general, and different subgenres of fashion can sort of tie into cosplay as well. So that was very interesting. The second and third parts of the book cover how to choose a cosplay and how to get started making or buying, or different ways to go about that in obtaining a cosplay. So it's very useful for beginners if you're starting just to get a sense of what cosplay is and want to know more about it. This is definitely the book for you. In terms of how the book is actually written, the book is written in a very conversational style. It's like you're sitting down with Holly and having a chat, and they are telling you about being a cosplayer and the history of it and how to get into it. So it's very accessible, and it's not written in a way that's designed to confuse or anything like that. Like I said, just like having a conversation, so very easy to read. Also, the book is full color inside, as you can see, and has a ton, and I mean a ton, of full color plates, as you would say traditionally, full color plates of cosplayers, and a broad range of cosplayers and cosplayers from different genres, different series and shows and games, and it just shows the breadth of what cosplay actually is. And as you might be able to see on this page here, it actually covers cosplay and how it fits into different parts of costuming in the world. You've got things like historical reenactment, LARP, live action roleplay, steampunk, things about alternative fashion, Alita punk, goth. It kind of covers how all that kind of stuff fits into the world of costuming and cosplay. Now, another big theme in this book is inclusivity and how inclusive the cosplay community is, whether that be your gender, race, ethnicity, even. This book is a very good advocate for how inclusive that is, and it covers a lot of things to do with that, including looking after yourself at a convention and keeping a good mental health when making and building cosplay as well, which is a thing I don't see a lot of in other books. Like I said, this book is tailored much more towards beginners and people being introduced to the hobby. So there's a lot in there about how to choose a cosplay, how to decide where to start researching, how to start building, how you would go about that. And there's a lot about the process in here. It goes quite in depth on how to research and everything like that. So yeah, if you're looking to start but haven't quite decided how you're going to do that, this book will definitely give you a hand there. Hopefully I've interspersed this with a lot of B-roll, so you'll be able to see some of the beautiful colour plates and some of the text that is actually in the book. This book is available in a hardback copy, like the one I've been sent here, but it's also available as an ebook, and I'll of course leave the links down below where you can get hold of it. So overall, this book is an excellent essay on the theme of cosplay, and you'll very much get the most out of it if you are a beginner. Holly has also written another book which I believe has literally just come out, and that is more to do with video games, I believe. I'll leave that here. Right there. That one. So do go and check those out. I've been Dan at Buckhead Studios, and this has been a guide to film and TV cosplay by Holly Swinyard. Do go pick it up. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, take care. Bye bye.